And right where we're at is Sonic 2. I finally got it ready.
I can hear the maintenance guy outside hammering something.
Okay. The crop isn't perfect because my computer's so terrible that it can't even do the are you kidding me?
What's wrong?
Okay, never mind. It can't it can't do the what is it? Game capture. Game capture doesn't work on my OBS anymore. So I actually have to use I use display capture, but I actually had to crop it so it looked nice.
So that's fine. It looks just good.
The crop's not perfect, but Ryan, if you're watching, if it's at all possible, can you somehow like update our Twitter or like add to the thread or something on Twitter saying that it's Sonic 2 technical difficulties and like maybe change the thumbnail if possible? I don't know if that's possible.
Hold on, Matt. Let me read it. Sam, I'm a huge fan of Sonic in your videos. I'm very excited for the Sonic movie and I had a question that relates. Why did my wife leave me? Okay, well, here's the reason, Matt. You're too handsome. You're too handsome and your wife couldn't take it. Your wife wasn't at the same level as you and you guys just weren't compatible. I'm sorry, but Karen was never gonna come back.
It's always Karen, isn't it? It's always someone named Karen. I don't know anyone named Karen, and I'm happy. Is there anyone named Karen in the chat? I'm sorry. I apologize in advance.
Is there a Karen here?
Any Karens? We're kind of like ragging on Karens for no reason. Poor Karens. But there are a lot of memes like that. Like just the other night, someone was showing me a meme going like, Tristan is like I don't know what. Like, oh, I know what it was. It was a video of a guy with like a kid with a science project. And he's like, oh, did you make that? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, what's your name? Tristan. And he just like knocks it out of his hand and shatters it. As if like Tristans are just terrible people. That's like, come on.
Okay, wait, Matt, I know why Karen left. Shetty just asked, wait, Karen's your wife as well? So I think you guys need to talk something out because something's happening there.
Okay, so Sam, for real this time, this is a simple stream that you and I can just hang out.
And I love Sonic 2. It's my favorite 2D Sonic game. Yeah, it's my first Sonic game and it's my favorite game of all time. I love it.
This was, so I'm super biased when it comes to Sonic 2, but like Sonic 2 for the Game Gear was my first video game ever. And Sonic 2 for the Genesis was like a game I'd play. Like, I had it for the Game Gear, and I'd play it in the car while my brother was trying to play his Game Boy, but it didn't have a backlight. And so I would always, like, tease him when we were driving at night, because he couldn't see his screen at night. He had to get one of those, like, hilarious, like, wired Game Boy lights that don't even really work that well. But, I mean, my child brain didn't care that the battery life only lasted, like, what, an hour? Shani would know that. It was probably, like, an hour. The battery life died, but, I mean, my attention span died before the battery died anyway, so Game Gear is genius as far as I'm concerned. Minus the fact that it takes, like, 6 batteries or whatever just to last an hour. But still, it's epic. As a kid, it's epic. Anyway, I go to the dentist, and the same kind of graphic that was on my Game Gear would show up on the little kiosk in the dentist, and I played this, and it blew my mind, because comparatively speaking, it's, like, amazing. And I fell in love.
What is this 16-bit graphic blast processing? Oh my god.
Let's talk a little bit about colors, though, since we're not playing it anymore. Because I wanted to actually ask you about how do you... What is it? I had a question. Oh, I mean, you were talking about it a little bit before, but specifically when it comes to colors, how do you feel about how people feel about colors right now, and why do you think that is?
They're frustrated with colors had a tone change for the series, and that's still permanent today, where it's very sensitive. What's the word? Sanitized, I guess is the name.
Sanitized?
I don't know the term.
Hand sanitizing. Hand sanitizer, the Lotion the Hedgehog, that's it.
Lotion the Hedgehog.
There's also a Sonic hacking contest entry that I think is like hand sanitizing collection or something, and I don't understand.
Can I get all your fan-made pictures of Lotion the Hedgehog sent to Evan Mardiculous on Twitter, please? Thank you.
Yeah, let's do
that. To answer the question, the series had a tone change after colors. The writing, you know, it's very kiddish. To be honest, the writing is not good. To be honest, I think colors really... I think, like, people give Unleashed crap, you know, and I give it crap, too, for, you know, gameplay choices it made, but Unleashed, in my opinion, is still the most polished and probably the most thought out Sonic 3D Sonic game to do.
But I think the conversation, like, I know that it like is so frustrating to talk in circles about like game design, but like gaming is such a unique art form because it's kind of like theater in the sense that it combines so many elements of art that like judging you're judging the experience you had. And so when you say general things like polish, you can say polish and mean things like colors that has a playable score card at the end of the level. And the title screen where you can move around the camera and you can and Sonic runs by like in Sonic 2 and like little loving touches like that. But that's not what people mean when they say polish. But both people could say polish and mean those two things. With Unleashed, it being graphics and attention to detail when it comes to visual things. But like when it comes to Unleashed, polish, I only find that there is polish when it comes to the design, like the character designs. The concept art, like the visuals, the music, the soundtrack. I wouldn't say the Unleashed soundtrack goes above and beyond my expectations when it comes to Sonic soundtracks specifically. But what I'm saying here is that not that I don't like the Unleashed soundtrack, but that I think Sonic soundtracks are typically at that level, and so it's not anything worth making an example out of. But when it comes to Unleashed, the visuals are definitely where the polish went. However, I do not feel that way when it comes to mostly everything else. And I think a lot of people are swept up by the visual polish. And they're also, you couple that with how long a playthrough of that game takes. And since it looks pretty and it's drip fed to you, you get this kind of almost illusion of an experience that is like really
complete,
complete and huge and vast. But if you weren't drip fed the content by having to, being gated out of each level because you had to collect Sun and Moon medals, if you weren't, what you'd be left with is a game that like is really beautiful, tells a cute story that doesn't really hurt anyone, honestly. I don't have a problem with the story either. Voice acting is all right as well. Like Jason Griffith hit his stride there too. Like I'm a Jason Griffith. I would even identify myself as somebody who doesn't like Jason Griffith's performance, but he did all right. Did okay. He gets a pass, honestly. But I just find that like the gameplay experience, it's not there for me. It's not. I find like straight up, and not a lot of people are gonna relate to me. So get ready, buckle up, friends. But when I was playing Lost World on the Wii U, I had this weird experience where moving around never felt so great. It was so weird.
Oh no, I'm right there with you. Yeah,
it felt so
really
weird.
And I don't.
But like I'd never had that in a Sonic game before. But I guess besides the classics. But I get it's a little foggy with the classics because I grew up playing these, so they just feel good because I've known it forever. But Lost World was a kind of alien-like experience for the franchise because I was like, why do I already know how to control this character? Probably because it's Mario. Anyway, L donated $258 American dollars, I think. Chemical Plant Gang, yeah, rise up. Chemical Plant is an awesome song. Also, one of the first streams L joined us in, he made a clip of it too. So I was talking about how I really appreciate how in Mania you can kind of like, you have like mixing options, so you can have like just the sound effects on and you can mute the gameplay. You can mute the soundtrack in the game so that I can listen to my own music. And he was like, you're gonna mute Chemical Plant? What? And I was like, no, I don't mean that. It literally means that like after I've already heard that remix of Chemical Plant 80 million freaking times, I can play whatever song I like at that time, which could be a Chemical Plant remix, L, that I enjoy at the time. I appreciate being able to still be immersed. I did so terribly. I appreciate the option of still being able to be immersed in the game with my sound effects and playing my own music. I've always loved doing that. I don't know if it's just me. Push 1 if you relate. Push literally any other key if you're like can't relate.
You know, there's something I actually want to talk about, because a lot of times I talk about like the broad picture as to why I like or dislike a game. I kind of want to go into like detail.
Yeah, like break it up like I was talking about before.
I kind of want to go into like technicality as to why there's certain things I don't like in certain Sonic games.
Yeah, go for it. Like, actually, Kate, can you cherry pick the things you do? Oh crap, the infamous part. Cherry pick the parts in Sonic games that you can remember that you really didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
And then we can go and say what we did enjoy.
Yeah.
The specific elements of them.
So when you start talking about Lost World, this is something I wanted to talk about. The main reason Lost World for me and a lot of people are not fun is not because Sonic doesn't go fast. He can go fast.
Absolutely.
in the game.
Yeah.
When you're holding down the run button and you run as Sonic, the second you turn, he slows down. And that's what makes the game feel sluggish. Next time you play Lost World, focus on that and realize, like, when you're running as Sonic and you hold straight, Sonic's going, but the second you turn or tilt Sonic a little bit in any direction, he immediately slows down, and it makes the entire game feel so sluggish. In the 2D sections, I feel like control at that speed in which he's all sluggish, which is why the 2D sections of that game feel horrible as well.
The 2D sections feel redundant because I feel like Sonic is only good in 2D when there is some sort of momentum to build. Because the only reason that everybody was like pushing so hard for 2D, and like this may go over people that are like really missing 3D Sonic games, like all 100% 3D Sonic games. This may go over your head, but like a lot of what makes classic Sonic work so well, I mean, this is a perfect example because I'm playing it, is that like you can see if there's something below you and above you, and you can see what's coming ahead of you, but like, of course not as much as you would be able to in 3D, but like in classic Sonic you can like hold up to look up and see what's above you, and it encourages multi-tiered level design more so, I find. We didn't get that in the end. We ended up just getting 2D without the multi-tiered level design for the most part, and so it ended up just being like the same bad stuff. I guess in a sense it's good that we learned that it wasn't 2D that would fix everything, but that's what we meant when we were asking for 2D. So I think we all want the same thing.
Yeah. Can I mention why Sonic Mania worked to people? Because a lot of time there's hate toward Mania for because ever since Sega has been favoring 2D and classic Sonic and stuff. Here's why Mania worked, and again I'm talking about technicality now because I feel like that's something I don't usually do. And I feel like it's an area that I feel like I know a great deal about in what needs to be fixed. I don't know how to fix it, but I know what needs to be fixed. Here's why Sonic Mania worked. It was a 2D Sonic game that played correctly. It has the right momentum. It has momentum-based platforming, which is what separates Sonic from the rest of the crowd. And when other modern games like Forces does 2D, the reason why a lot of people, including me, don't find it redundant and pointless is because we don't like 2D Sonic for it just being 2D. We like 2D Sonic for how it played and the momentum, and that is what I love so much about 2D Sonic, the classic 2D Sonic.
Well, there's also, this is I think what I was trying to get to before, but I was just like walking around in my brain and I got like sidetracked, I guess, because of the game. It happens, whatever, being a streamer is hard. But like moments like, I don't know if I'm a nerd, so I remember this moment specifically, but like in Chemical Plant, there's a moment where you bounce off a spring and there's a slope that you can see that you're going to go into because it's 2D. You can see that that's where it's going to shoot you. And so you're like, in your brain, you're like, oh, I want to roll on that. And then you're immediately put into another slope that you can see because you're in 2D. And so you roll and you kind of pull off these kind of stunts because you can see where everything is. And yes, 2D is restrictive. You can't like walk in every direction, but in its restrictiveness, it also just works as a clear map for where you can move and what your options are in that moment. And so it makes Sonic speed not something that's like of a hindrance and it's frustrating. It becomes a little more accessible for the average gamer, as opposed to boost formula where it just hits you, you die, you lose rings until you get it. It becomes more of an obstacle course with like modern Sonic games, where like once you remember it, you will be able to style on it, and that's cool. But I think when classic Sonic is at its best is when you don't know the stage, but you're so familiar with Sonic's controls and you can see everything that's coming at you that you are improvising. You're like actually improvising with the physics, and you feel like the feeling of not knowing a Sonic level and knowing Sonic's physics so well and pulling them off because you can see what's coming is the best feeling ever, and I think it's what makes Sonic magical for people to begin with. And so when that is impossible to happen, when you feel like it was impossible to see something coming, you don't feel you feel robbed of that experience. You go, how could I even ever know that was gonna happen? And you'll never have that experience because you'll now know it's coming because of your frustration, and it won't feel like that improvised choice you made. And so if there's a way we can find out how to do that in 3D, let me know. But like, that's what I meant when I was asking for 2D back in the day. I wanted to be able to predict what my movements were, take advantage of the physics, and improvise on the fly and style on the game. Let's take some questions from the chat. Sam, are you still there? No, he got really quiet, and he's such a good commentator.
No, sorry, I'm good.
Oh, I was about to compliment you, so I'm gonna finish doing that. You're such a good commentator that when you muted yourself, I noticed, because you were always talking, and that's so great, and I admire that about you. Oh,
I was multitasking because I was hearing what you were saying, but I was also taking a phone call.
oh yeah? You sure you weren't just falling asleep because I was geeking out about
no,
Sonic?
Jesus.
Oh, come on. Let's talk to the chat a bit. I know you wanted to say something, so please write it down or something. I don't want you to forget. I just feel bad for the chat because they've been there and they stuck around through all the troubleshooting, and there's still like more than 100 people going, I'll wait for you, Mardiculous.
You guys waited for my keyboard for 30 minutes, so it's okay.
Yeah, these guys are the best. Shout outs. I'm gonna shout out some regulars too, and maybe like grab a question or two. Roger That Soldier always is hanging out. Roger, I love you. I See the Cool, another one, giving me ideas. Heckin' Mexican, I got it. I don't know if he's in the chat, but I have to say this right now. So this is gonna be like a double shout out too, because two people did the same kind of thing, and so I think it's relevant. Shanny, as he always does, whenever Sonic games go on sale, he makes sure to grab them for Tails channel so we can do some awesome giveaway stuff. But Heckin' Mexican the other day was like, oh, I wanted to grab a Sonic game, but I only wanted one of them, but I got the Humble Bundle anyway, so all the other codes I'm donating to Tails channel for a giveaway. What a G. Couple this with the fact that I forgot to read Heckin' Mexican's donation. He didn't even complain, didn't say anything. I just messaged, I found out like 2 days later, I messaged them and I was like, yo, I'm so sorry I missed your donation. I just realized. And they're like, don't worry about it. Don't stress yourself out. Thank you so much for the content. And I was like, I'm so sorry. You're so nice. And after that, donates us games. What's going on? Yo, if you're feeling negative about the world, there are people out there, bro. There are people out there like Heckin' Mexican and Shanny. They're just like so good. Just good. I don't even know what Heckin' Mexican's face looks like. And this person's being nice to me. Why? That's nuts. Anyway, do we have questions? We must.
Yeah, let's look. Oh man.
I know Rosemary's always chilling. Thank you so much, Rosemary, for your support. Also, Rosemary
and Al.
always
I saw Al.
Al, yeah, Al's always here. Rosemary is always, I feel like, the commenter of the stream archive. Like, that's the only person who comments and goes, great stream, can't wait till next week. And I always just like, I look at the archive because I watch it after to see how I could do better. And I always see her comment and it always makes me happy. Like, she just goes like, I'll see you guys next week, awesome stream. Like, and she does it like, she's done it multiple times. Like, multiple. She's very consistent with it. I mad respect. That keeps me going. Stuff like that, for real. In moments where Sonic Colors won't work and my encoder is overloaded, I think of people like you. I go, no, wait.
Okay. So, what is your favorite Sonic Casino level?
Ooh, spicy. Why don't you go first?
Oh man. Okay, I gotta think about it. Let me run through them real quick.
Wait.
So we got this one.
In theme with what we were talking about before, how we were like kind of like picking stuff apart. You could say like, what's your favorite casino song? What's your favorite casino aesthetic? What's your favorite casino level design? Like gameplay wise, aesthetic wise, and music wise. You could do that.
Yeah, I'll take what? Wait, what's your question?
What's my question?
No, like what do you refer? Like you're referring to
your favorite casino song?
No, just casino stage, I think.
No, I know, but I'm changing the question because I'm the streamer.
Okay.
No, but I think this will answer their question even better anyways. But favorite casino song in Sonic, favorite casino level design, like just to play, and favorite casino aesthetic.
Okay. Favorite casino song would probably be the Generations theme for Casino Night.
Oh, you mentioned that too. The one we used in our recent Sonic 2 prototype video. That like really nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, you were saying the other day, you're like, I don't know how many hours I sunk into that, and we were all like in the call. We were like, It's a pinball game. Why didn't you just play Windows Pinball?
No, okay, that's okay. I'm talking about for gameplay. It's not the best.
No, I get you.
Like for the music. Yeah.
I'm just telling a story from our lives. No big deal. Anyway, carry on.
Gameplay wise, I gotta run through it real quick. So we got the one in Sonic 2. We got Sonic Adventure. We have Sonic Heroes for Bingo Highway.
Oh, it's definitely gameplay-wise not Sonic Adventure.
That's the thing. I have to go. Oh man. The thing is with Sonic Adventure, the stage that I think about is the gutter level. It's not really a casino anymore. Casino is just pinball in Sonic Adventure as well.
I mean, in this present moment, I would say gameplay-wise, it's Sonic 2, like this level right here, because it started it all, right? Like, there's got to be something to it.
I mean, yeah. Okay. The thing is I can't. I can never compare 3D games and 2D games in terms of gameplay because they're so different. So yeah, in terms of 2D, yeah, of course, this one is like, yeah, because one is the only one, and two.
I honestly, I don't know.
Well, no, there's Sonic 4 as well.
I get what you're saying about not being able to compare 2D and 3D, but I think when it comes to Sonic specifically, I'm still of the mindset that, like, I don't know, as much as I love Adventure 1, man, I don't think cue the rocky start or rocky transition to 3D memes, but like I still think classic Sonic's got it on modern Sonic. I do. I'm a fan of all of Sonic. I really am. There are games from the modern era, the adventure era, and the classic era that are my favorite that I return to constantly. But I still think just when it comes to a game that will go down in history for being just iconic, memorable, and accessible, classic still's got it. He's still got it. And so when it comes to gameplay, in my opinion, it's always going to be something from the classic series. It's more of like a 2% edge. Modern Sonic's got so close, man. Really close. I swear to you. He really has.
What I will say though, which this will be kind of like honorable mention, which I feel like I have to go without saying is, I mean, Bingo Highway, yeah, the controls were bad, but man, that stage is so cool down to the music.
Bingo like Highway and Heroes?
Yeah, the music, you're literally playing bingo while rolling down an entire like casino, and it's like at night and there's lights and it looks cool, and it's like, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm a fan of Sonic.
It's everyone's
Heroes,
favorite song. That sounds like a fly in your ear. Ready? Here it comes. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. It gets your ears used to chiptune, man. It's like if you listen to Hilltop. If somebody doesn't like chiptunes, have them listen to Hilltop. They'll like every other chiptune song after that. They'll be like, "Yes, this is way better." But I mean, I'm a seasoned, oh man, activate Windows. My computer is falling apart live on stream and everyone can see it.
Okay.
Okay, wait, did you answer gameplay wise yet? Or did you just say, of course, Sonic 2's?
Well, I agree with you. Gameplay wise, it would have to be Sonic 2, yeah.
Ooh, did I convince you?
Well, I mean, oh, do I want to say it? I never said this. I never said this, but yeah, I like 2D a bit more. Like classic Sonic.
Did I change? Were you afraid to say it before this stream? Did I give you the courage?
I said it because people will get the wrong idea. I love modern Sonic. I grew up with modern Sonic. Played more modern Sonic than classic. Well, actually no, but I played just as much, right? So when yeah, okay, because I know people are gonna take it out of context, but yeah.
Well, try to make it a little bit more. Like
I grew up. Okay, listen. I grew up with 2D Sonic. I think 2D Sonic is more consistent. So in terms of gameplay, yeah, I agree. 2D Sonic, in terms of its gameplay, is better. So that's why I agree. It's Casino Night takes the cake for me.
It's just now it's more accessible. I find
it's more accessible, and it's just a good game. There's no jank. There's no jank that follows almost every modern Sonic game, and there's nothing that's game breaking. Yeah, I mean, I guess people bring up Metropolis, but I mean, like, every game has like kind of a hard, you know, like look, if I could beat Metropolis as a toddler, then anyone could beat Metropolis.
Okay, I relate to you so hard, so I just gotta say this. Like, this is the way that I like think about it in my brain. I go, like, I love things about Classic Sonic, Adventure Sonic, Modern Sonic, all those eras.
Yeah.
I separate the eras because they're very different from each other. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. I loved Sonic enough to tolerate whatever was going on in its Sonic Adventure. Yes, in Emerald Coast, I would fall through that little platform before the loop-de-loop, before the whales. It would happen all the time. But I loved Sonic enough to ignore that and ignore the glitches. I still found fun in it. And there's a lot of fun to be had. And gaming is an entirely subjective experience, so that's entirely valid if you enjoy it. However, think about this. And I've been in this situation a lot, and this is how what started putting things in perspective for me. You hand the controller to somebody. You're playing a Sonic stage in Adventure 1. You hand it to your random schmuck friend that has no idea what Sonic is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have fun. They don't know what to do. They get frustrated most of the time. They just and they can't relate. They can't relate, or they just laugh. They just laugh because they don't know what they're doing because they're friendly. Classic Sonic, they can go, wait, hold on a sec. Give me another try. You can see them going for it. They're like, no, hold on, give me a sec. I can do this. They're trying to get a handle on it, and that's the sweet spot for Sonic that he needs to be in. That I don't, and it's the same thing with Generations. I mean, that's arguably the most accessible boost formula Sonic game. And you hand the controller to somebody in a modern Sonic stage, they go, I don't know what I'm doing. They're boosting everywhere. They're like, I don't know where I'm going. They're like running into walls. I don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. They're being pushed around in directions. They're going, what's happening? Am I even playing this? And I get it. I don't blame them for feeling that way.
Yeah.
So I think that's really the truth of it. I think that's the realist it can be. It's okay, guys. Sonic will get there. He will.
I actually want to change the subject real quick.
Yeah, do it, because I would talk this to death.
No, you're good. There's a bit more of a positive subject.
Yeah,
rather than talking about
Sonic is not good.
What do you guys think the 30th anniversary game will be, and why is it Sonic Adventure Remastered?
I mean, I'm kind of torn between Adventure remakes or Adventure 3.
Okay.
While we were talking about why Classic is superior in every way, and we're like, go for it again, Sonic Team!
But I mentioned this before. I mentioned this in the last stream. The thing that I like about 3D Sonic is it's so unpredictable, and that's a curse and a gift, because we don't know what to expect, and it keeps us interested. And
I mean, it keeps hardcore fans super interested. I think Sonic 2 is I think one of the best-selling Sonic games of all time, and so it's perfect that we're playing this while we're talking about this. But its accessibility is shown through its sales. I mean, I think Sonic has a really dedicated hardcore group of fans.
Your title is still Sonic Colors. Thanks, Premi.
Premi, we decided that Sonic Colors was just terrible, and so we're playing the true greatest Sonic game ever. 2D the whole way through. We got rid of all the 3D because 2D was the best part of Colors, right, Premi? That's the best part.
Premi, we listened to your feedback. This is Sonic Team. We decided to completely. Oh, hold on. I gotta. Hold on.
Oh, you want Unleashed on PC? Here's Sonic 2 for another console.
Yo, what's up, Premi? So I just want to let you know.
Wait, who is that? Sonic Team?
Yeah, I just want to let you know that.
You're Izuka?
Yeah. This is Izuka.
Please, Izuka, add 3D. Please, Izuka. I love that song, Premi.
I just want to let you know.
He just wants to talk. Go.
Decided to completely delete Sonic Colors from the canon. And we're going back to 2D completely.
So you made him happy and then you made him sad. Okay.
Yeah, that's the point.
Izuka, why are you laughing at the fans? Come on. That's not very nice.
Yeah,
he's such a dedicated fan. He's never gonna quit being a fan ever. Ain't that right, Premi? You're never gonna quit. You're gonna be a fan for life, right? You're not making a non-Sonic channel and totally ditching Sonic in the future, right? You would never do that, right?
Hey, Premi, can you do a Mardic Monday?
Please. Sam, come on.
Evan won't do it.
Grinds my gears.
I need a Martic Monday.
Ooh, update on the Martic Monday drama that Matt always triggers me on. I actually looked back at Martic Mondays, and there are Martic Mondays that are dubs. So scratch everything I said last week. when you meme on me for Martic Mondays, yeah, it could mean dubs. There was like one that was a dub, so yeah, whatever. You get a pass.
Yo. Okay. So, Premi, what are your thoughts on Sonic 2? I'm actually curious. I want to know.
What's your favorite classic title?
What's your favorite classic title?
Premi says, no, don't delete Sonic Colors. What will I laugh at? You mean because the writing is so hilarious, right? You love Ken Pontaff. You love them.
What?
You love all their jokes.
What? That was.
What?
He was
I don't think
oh,
he did.
Man of Tapes.
The name is wrong.
Yeah.
Pontac.
Rush is the best 2D Sonic.
Did I merge two Sonic writers together?
No, that's what it is. Pontaff is 2 writers. It said Ken. So
But he's not, Pontaff's not Ken, right?
no, there is no Ken.
I mean, there's a Ken Penders.
Yes.
We don't
So
talk about him.
So I merged two Sonic writers, is what I'm saying.
You merged 3.
Ah, they're all the same. Ain't that right, Alan? Alan, Ken, Pontaff, Ian.
What? Alan? Denton?
Yeah, I'm merging all the writers. You get the joke, Lords. Yay! You're a Sonic nerd with me. It's too late for you. It's over for us, Lords. You're too much of a nerd.
It's over.
I have to be the most Sonic experience between us. If you know too much, we can't do it. I haven't shouted out Jark yet. What is he saying?
Premi says that his favorite 2D Sonic game is Rush. But he
What?
likes Sonic. Sonic 2 is the best classic, he said.
Okay.
But
okay.
Rush is the best 2D Sonic game.
Wait, better than 2? Oh, I think this is like an example of style over substance, because honestly, if gameplay-wise, Sonic Rush was like Sonic 2, so it was just like you could play as Blaze or Sonic, and I'm talking like modern Sonic design and everything. Like the same level aesthetics as Sonic Rush, just level design and physics, momentum-based physics like Sonic 2, all that stuff. That would be like one of my favorite 2D Sonic games as well. But playing Rush, like I imagine playing Rush would be so fun because its aesthetic is like amazing and I want to jump into that world. But then when I play it, it doesn't feel as good as Sonic 2, so I mean, oh, that's my stance.
Here's my thought on the matter, which I think people of the Boost Formula fans and the modern fans, they like even Unleashed, like any modern Sonic game that has a Boost Formula or Rush suffers from this. The Boost Formula in Sonic is inherently flawed because Sonic is about gaining momentum. It is about momentum-based platforming. That is Sonic. It's not just about going fast. Sonic is about momentum. And giving Sonic a boost button rather than 3D or 2D, in my opinion, is just... in concept, it's not good because you're giving the player the speed that he needs to earn rather than...
Hey, why are you
just
saying
giving.
he? Girls like Sonic 2, Sam. Get woke.
I hate you. Anyways, that's my stance. I don't hate the like I don't hate it, but I think like just inherently it's flawed. Extremely flawed.
I think it's a different concept for Sonic, what they were going for. Rush changed things. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for the same reasons that classic Sonic works. For like how I was talking about classic Sonic before, where like you have, because it's 2D, you can plan your movements, you can see the slopes, you can kind of go, oh, I think I know what's going on here, and you don't have to really know what's coming next to plan your action. You can kind of just like vibe with the level and, you know, make a decision quickly. And when you do it, it feels really satisfying. Rush is not so much like that. You're boosting into things, and some of the obstacles just activate because you were boosting. A lot of the enemies get destroyed because you were boosting. And there are some bottomless pits that happen randomly, and then you die and go, oh man, I guess I should watch out for that next time I go there. But it's when you die, that's your consequence. In classic Sonic, when you're like, oh no, it's going a little too fast, like you lose that sweet spot and you're not improvising anymore and you're not vibing with the stage anymore. It happens, it gets tricky. You go to a lower layer most of the time, and then you get to climb back up, and then you recognize the part that you got to again, and then you learn. But that's why I said what I said about Rush. Like, I want it to be like 2 is, gameplay-wise. I want that. I want to be able to plan my movements. I want to improvise the stage. I want my first playthrough to feel like really clean. I want to feel like a boss on my first playthrough, not my 13th playthrough. And like, Premi is super dedicated to gaming, and so he will play forever. I mean, I can just tell from how long his freaking streams are compared to mine. But I do not have the attention span for that stuff. So it's probably just my attention span that makes our opinions different. But like, you know, I think that that's worth stating, like why our opinions are different. You know, we're different people. It happens. But, you know, I think I did the best I could explaining why I feel the way I do. Carry on.
Amen. I don't know.
Yeah, what do you say after that big nerd fest? What are you supposed to say? Classic Sonic is best.
Mario is
Probably
better
lost.
I'm just joking.
Mario's better than Sonic. What Mario games have I even played? Oh wait, I don't want to talk about Mario. Weren't we cherry picking like things we don't like from Sonic games much earlier? We didn't really complete that conversation.
That was like 30 minutes ago.
That's okay. We'll get there again.
Okay. Let me think here. So I talked about Lost World. I mean, the boost formula is pretty much what I just said. You know, it's giving the player the speed that they need to earn, and it's too easy. Think here. Okay, Hot Topic. Let's talk about Hot Topic, the store. No, but I have a hot topic.
Okay.
So, Adventure is my favorite 3D Sonic gameplay style, right?
Yep.
But I still think Adventure is not anywhere near perfect, which anyone would agree with that. But
yeah,
there's actual parts of Adventure that kind of tick me off. For example, like when Sonic is in a tunnel in Adventure 1, it is almost impossible to have him stay on the bottom of the tunnel and run straight. He will loop around and...
On a wait, what tunnel specifically? Are you talking about like...
For example, Speed Highway's tunnel.
Oh, like it's like
it's
a half
impossible. Yeah. Well, not
half
the half pipe, the full tunnel, like a 360, like tunnel.
Oh, that one part where I always end up running on the ceiling.
Yeah, where you're running.
Oh, yeah.
That, like, parts like that is an example of why the Adventure formula was never perfect, but Sega should have built off that formula and made it better and smoother over time.
Well, like, that's why I kind of like, what is it? What game did it? There's like a game that like very, very subtly helps you. I think it's ever since like Sonic and the Secret Rings, they came up with, I think they're called splines, where it kind of just, it's not scripted, it just makes your controls gravitate towards the center a bit.
Which I hate that. I'm sorry, I do not like automation like that.
No, but like specifically in Speed Highway, when you're on that half pipe and you're in that tunnel, I think that's when they should use them, when you wouldn't really want to go anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you wanted to go somewhere else, you could charge a spin dash and go off the edge of the half pipe. It would just be slowly gravitating you towards the center, so that if you're going forward and fast, you don't have to be like, I'm gonna fly off the side.
But let me tell you why. Okay, so Forces does stuff like that, but takes it to a new level where it's like really automatic.
Oh yeah, I hated that.
And like Sonic turns by himself and stuff like that.
That's nuts.
But I don't like that because I feel like that's just a band-aid over a problem they have gameplay wise. Like that doesn't fix the problem. That's a band-aid. It's like
what could you do though when you have a fast character that's like going on all these slopes? I don't even think there is a possible way to make him easy to control.
There is, and you want to know how I know this?
What's that?
Hero Project.
Project Hero? Yeah, but we haven't seen him go down a half pipe quite similar to Sonic Adventure and Speed Highway.
But you can just tell that the control in that is far better. That's why they also need to make level design that works for said gameplay.
But I need to see someone design a level, man, because like every fan game I've seen that completes a level and people go, this is like good gameplay, their hallways are super wide and like almost too wide, so they don't even look aesthetically pleasing anymore. And like I would never want Sonic Team to go these like ridiculously huge open world route. I wouldn't. I kind of like how there's a stage to remember, because I want that improvised thing I was talking about earlier. But like I want to see Project Hero make a stage, because I'm not confident that you're correct. I really am not yet. I mean, of course it feels good in the little tech demo they put together. It really does. But like that's open, and most fan games that give you just a big open playground feel pretty good. Utopia was interesting because they did give you those little paths, and I didn't feel like I was gonna slide right off like an adventure. Why is that? Maybe because of the way they designed the slopes. I don't think they designed any half pipes specifically like that Speed Highway half pipe, and so As a result, whenever they needed somebody to stay in a path, they would just put little fences on either side of the little path, so you wouldn't have to worry. And the other ones were just a little wider, and there was stuff below it to interact with, so if you fell off, you would just be able to choose something else. And Utopia is a good example of that improvised feeling, though the devs said they weren't aiming for that level design wise, and I get that. I just hope it's like similar in the sense that I can like kind of improvise on my first playthrough in 3D. I don't know.
Okay, so here's my take on it. So the reason why I know that the Hero Project's like controls can work in, you know, like level design that Sega wants to do desperately is because, like, you know, even though there's no level to like a big level to show it, there was enough there for me to test it. There is like a loop. There is like one like 360 thing that you could go on, and I felt like I was fully in control the entire time. I could control wherever I want Sonic to go. I think like it's never gonna be perfect, but here's my thoughts. I think
you all saw that. Anyway, just because I interrupted you, I might as well say Heckin' Mexican donated $1.49. Thank you so much, Heckin' Mexican, for the burger. He sent me a burger. You saw that though, right? What the heck?
Yeah. You just commented through the platform. What I will say though, what I will say is that another hot topic here, not sponsored.
You're so spicy tonight.
I will.
Like
I
it.
know.
Crap.
I will say, I think, you know, the boost formula, like in Unleashed especially, is fun, especially for speedrunners. But I think that Sonic is too fast, because then we can't have platforming as tight as we would like with a Sonic that controls that fast.
Well, yeah, no, it's a crutch. You can see it. You can see it in the button prompts they have to put on screen. They can get away with it because we're getting a lot of games now that are more narrative based, and so button prompts like are just there to help the story keep going forward and make the gamer still feel immersed. But that's not what made Sonic special to begin with. It was that you actually felt like you were Sonic and you could roll around at the speed of sound and go anywhere. Yeah. And you felt epic.
I think Unleashed was a really cool experience, and I'm happy it happened. I really am. Like truly I am. Like the boost formula was a cool experience, and going that fast is exhilarating. I think like just in having a solid platform Sonic game, I just don't know if the boost formula could do it.
I just
have
want
platforming as well.
It's like, I think because I've been kind of dogging on Unleashed a little too much. I will say that like I don't find that Unleashed is unfun or anything.
Yeah, I actually have fun with Unleashed. I'm
just continuing my conversation about why I think Classic is like always just a little bit superior, like 2%. And I just find that the reason for that is that Unleashed kind of, that improvised element that I was talking to you about, that is present in Classic Sonic on your first playthrough, is either A, spoon-fed to you, and it doesn't feel earned when you do pull it off in the boost formula, or B, it's impossible to get in that sweet spot where you feel like you know what's coming next. And when I say spoon-fed, you can see it when it gives you button prompts. It tells you what button to press. Like when you really soon are gonna have to slide underneath something, it goes, oh, press this button. Like, you should make that decision yourself. You should feel really epic that you were like, whoa, I knew that was coming, and so I pressed that button. But you don't. You get robbed of that experience that you would have in Classic, where you make that choice. You make that choice to roll to build more momentum so you can get to that higher path. And when you get to that higher path that you never got to before, and you find that power-up or whatever it is, or the special stage, and you get Supersonic, it all rolls into a clean package of like, wow, I pulled that off, I earned it, it felt so good. Unleashed feels good, but I mean, just not as earned. You know, I don't know. You earned some things. This is very rare.
By the way, shout out to Corey. I see you in the chat. mandatory mode.
Heckin' Mexican made it, and I mean, Heckin' Mexican, I'm not sure if you were here earlier, but I like gave you a huge thank you for the giveaway games you donated to us.
He was here. I saw him in the chat.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for being my second pair of eyes there.
All right. So enough with the shitting on the modern Sonic. I just cussed. Whoops.
It happens. It's all good. I mean, it happened to me on like what, 2 streams ago. It happens. We just try. We only like I gotta say,
Let Matt in.
90% of the reason why we do it is because I realized I'm like, I want my jokes to be more creative than just like cursing, and I found that I like use it as a crutch too much. I would recommend it. I really would.
Evan, why do you have 1 life?
Because I'm terrible. Also, when I'm streaming, that's my excuse.
Okay.
If you didn't know, I'm streaming a little extra long because I feel bad about how, you know, the colors troubleshooting lasted so long. I'm thinking of just like splicing that part out and maybe just like starting right from when Sonic 2 started. I probably will do that because there's no need to watch us open the game up 900 times.
You didn't like the part where I almost called 911? You didn't like that?
I mean, we don't need to see that again. That's a one-time experience. That's just for these viewers. You got the exclusive Tales Channel Live experience of Sam's B&E.
Being murdered. Oh man.
Did Red Hot Sonic go to bed? Is he still hanging around?
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Poor crowd.
Red Hot, talk to
no
me.
fist.
He probably.
We rolled out the Red Hot carpet for him, and he just left. Wow. How rude.
Wait, what? Why did that Shellcracker not have a what?
I'm just epic. He was too scared to use it on me because I'm epic.
Why? He didn't even have an arm. Where was his arm?
I'm just epic.
Did they take it out? And what version are you playing? Steam?
I mean, no. This is just a ROM.
Oh, okay. Whatever version you're playing, they took out. What the heck?
This is on my real Genesis. Red Hot Sonic has work in 5 hours.
Oh yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah,
I see the cool says let Matt in.
Yeah, they keep. Yeah, we didn't leave Matt out. Well,
I mean, here's the thing about that. I normally would say yes, let's do it. But SRB2 cart, I was like, Sam, we should do a stream together. It's been so long, we need to catch up and like all that. And so SRB2 cart kind of like, it just didn't work out. It was like really difficult. It was fun. It worked out for the most part. I would say it was like a 75% kind of stream. But I still felt like I owed Sam like a surefire chill stream. No, I felt that way though. It's entirely on me. You didn't make me feel that way. But I was like, no, you know, I want a stream that I can guarantee Sam and I will just be able to catch up, hang out with the viewers, whatever. But so I was like, colors will work for sure. It worked last time. And that's what we first did when we first met on Tales Channel Live. That's where we first met, and I thought it was perfect. But my computer is not as good as it was when I did that before, and so here we are. From this day forth, From this day forth, I will say, unless it's a Genesis game like this, I'm streaming on Lords' computer. Sorry, Lords, you're gonna lose a computer. 8 p.m. at Sunday.
Lord, you gotta hang with us.
But I mean, I thought I could run colors, but I can't. So that's the way it is. It's all good. Anyway,
you remember I did say I did have a computer part. Maybe I don't know. Well, I'll figure out what I'm doing with that.
I mean, I can just stream on Lords' computer. It's not a huge deal. Lords' computer is nice.
Okay, but like this is a pretty good hand-me-down if you take it. So like,
I mean, I'll take it if it's a really good hand-me-down. I'll take what I can get. I'm not gonna complain.
Are you good with custom building a computer?
Lords is. She'll do it for me. If I did it, I'd be like, the hip bone's connected to the right
because
bone.
I know of a time in which I'll be able to give it to you. Wink, wink. So,
oh, Christmas winking?
Well, that's not what I was talking about.
Oh.
I was thinking of the meetup, but...
Oh, the movie meetup?
Yeah, the movie meetup.
Oh, yeah, we didn't tell you guys yet, but we plan to, like, get a group of people together and go see the movie on,
Yeah, I don't think we ever told anyone
opening
this.
night. We haven't told anyone about it. I mean, we probably shouldn't be talking about it right now because nothing is set in stone, so I don't want to get anyone excited. But I haven't told you this, Sam. I also kind of want to, like, film our initial reactions as a group. Like, we'll like be still in the theater and be like, okay, so we just watched it, what do you think? But then I want to ask other people like coming out of the theater, I'm with Tales Channel, I just gotta know what you think.
Yo, I could freaking bring in some mics and have them on our clothes
Oh,
and
do
get
you
our
have those like
audio
clip
reactions?
mics?
I could buy those.
Oh, you don't have to buy
no, I
them.
have
I
one.
thought you already had them.
Oh, well,
Don't
I
you
have
use them
one.
for your videos?
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought I've seen you use one. I don't know. I'm
I
making up
did have a
memories.
they're called the Lev mic. I had them because I would rent them out from my school on the in the class I'm in. They had really good ones. I could probably ask my professor like what kind he has, and I could probably look into it because they're really good. I used them for the Ring Fit video that I canceled because Elgato screwed up. Crying.
Gotta love Elgato. I mean, it happens. Happens with every piece of tech. I can't roast on Elgato. It's why we can do our Smash Bros streams.
funny.
Check them out. They're a lot of fun. Lords is really
What if
good.
somebody die on camera?
Lords is better than me at Smash now. I taught her how to play Smash.
Can
For context.
I say something weird about this stage?
That you hate it?
No, I don't. I actually don't hate it, but
Oh, okay.
I think it's the right amount of difficulty.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I beat it as a kid, so I think
it's
anyone
kind of
can-
annoying.
It is annoying.
It's just it's not
but
the
I
level
think
design though. It's
that's
the enemies.
point. Oh, the enemies are cheap as hell.
You can't
I
do
hate
like if
slices.
you're trying to get emeralds. This is bullcrap. I'm not even trying this.
Yeah. Well, if you're getting emeralds at this point, then you're too late. But
Yeah, it's fair.
Okay. What I will say is, I think I said this in my first playthrough for this game, like when my channel first started. So literally no one knows this, but okay. When I was a kid, I would correlate the enemy. What?
Yeah, you saw that, right? Why does my computer ruin everything? This is not
I think
fair.
I saw that glitch before. That's a well-known glitch. I think that was in the original, actually.
Sonic had a rocky transition to 2D.
But what I was saying was, I correlate enemies in this stage to SpongeBob.
What? Why?
No, get this, right? Get this. Slicers are Plankton, right?
Why?
The Shellcrackers is Mr. Krabs, okay?
Wait. Okay.
Those square things with the spikes that come out the sides, that's SpongeBob.
Why? Wouldn't that be Patrick? He's a star.
And then no, the Asterons are the stars. What you just jumped on a second ago is SpongeBob. The stars, the Asterons is Patrick.
Oh, wait. What did I jump on recently? I'm not paying attention.
Those platforms that have spikes that go around in a clockwise motion, and you have to like avoid the spikes.
You mean the gas that shoots out either side?
No. It's literally a box that has arrows that, not arrows. It has a spike that shoots out the sides, and it goes in a clock. Never mind.
I mean, I'm gonna look for it now.
You'll see it. You'll probably run into them again.
How do I not know what you're talking about? Jeez. It feels like
it's literally squares with spear. With like a spike. That, like,
I don't. This can't be. There's something Sonic I don't know.
Oh my God.
I can't have this.
But yeah, that I don't know why. I've always did that as a kid. Sam, English, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, why are you speaking in SpongeBob language? Just speak to me in English language.
SpongeBob language? What?
Here, I like to attribute the enemies to Dragon Ball. The green stage is Piccolo. The checkpoints are Krillin because Sensu beans. The tails.
That one.
What?
The spike you were just on.
But there's a stream delay. I
The
don't.
square platform.
It's a platform?
Yeah, the square platform we're just.
You
How
said
do you
enemies.
Not know what it's
You
talking-
said
No, it's not an
enemies.
enemy. It's not an enemy. It's a platform.
You said you attribute the enemies to SpongeBob characters.
It's an enemy in a way. I don't know.
What? Is it an enemy or is it not an enemy?
Do you still not know what I'm talking about?
I seriously don't know. Are you talking about the little bumpers that are yellow?
No, it's the freaking. It's literally a square that has the spike that goes up, right down. That one! You're on them now! The spikes!
Oh,
The spike
those
that comes
aren't
out of the square.
enemies. Oh my gosh, Sam, I hate you.
Platform. I'm
They're
sorry.
not enemies, Sam.
I hate you.
Oh,
Look.
jeez.
Look,
Why
man.
do you do this to me? I'm the streamer. I can't be confused. I have to always understand what's going on. No, I don't. I never do. I never know what's going on. That's why people watch me, I think. They go, all right, let's see what shenanigans Evan gets into this time.
Oh,
What thing is he going to screw up this time? Well, that's good. I mean, I'm really good at screwing things up.
I am smart. I promise.
I got a shield and then lost it. I'm probably gonna end the stream like after this stage because like I've streamed long enough. I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I have like a long day tomorrow too.
Same.
But yeah, but your days are normally long. Mine's like, mine are normally short, and so this one's long. So it feels like a marathon for me, but it's really just because.
Go home, you're drunk. Do I sound this inept, guys? Holy cow! I tried to make sense. I'm sorry.
I mean, you lost me when you said you're attributing this to SpongeBob
the
characters.
projectiles. We'll call them that.
Well, we didn't have a halftime talk today because I mean.
Oh, that's okay.
That's fine. We talked plenty.
I feel like we.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our Sonic Colors stream. Even though it ended up being Sonic 2. Lesson learned. I now know what I can't stream on my computer. So that shouldn't happen again. But still, a great turnout. I was really happy to see all you guys today. I'm gonna shout out some regulars that I noticed in the chat. It's always good to see some returning viewers, so I gotta throw that love in there. I just died off screen. Oh man.
Rip.
Anyway, Appalooza, Coem, Dave Ace, Heckin' Mexican, I See the Cool, Jark, L, Roger, Rosemary, of course, Sonic the Hammonds, old-time viewer, mad respect. And that's all I recognize. I don't know if you have any viewers you recognize from your streams you'd like to shout out.
Caitlin, L, Roger Dat Soldier, Davies, I See the Cool, Daniel, Alex.
I'm sure L was like, yes, they ended up playing classic Sonic instead. Excellent. Like this just turned out perfect for him.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed, L.
Oh, we should probably mention what we plan to do next week, right? Besides the hacking contest.
Oh, that is actually true. Yeah. Do you want me to talk about it? Yeah, I guess I should, since I'm planning it. So something really special is happening next weekend, and not just the ending of Sonic Hacking Contest. Get excited if you're a Sonic fan, because the long-awaited release of SRB2 version 2.2 is finally releasing this Saturday. If you don't know why this is a big deal, they're revamping a lot of levels. It's an online cooperative, also like versus. There's like deathmatch. There's capture the flag. It's a 3D Sonic game with classic aesthetics, built on Doom. A lot of people know what SRB2 is, so I won't spend any more time describing it. I'll just get right into what we're planning on doing for a stream. So Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, after we've already done our Saturday 8 p.m. Sonic Hacking Contest coverage stream that's 2 hours long, that goes till 10. After we do that, the next day at 8 p.m., we're doing actually the sequel of Sonic Robo Blast Capture the Flag between two captains, one being Sam with us right now, and the other being me for Tails channel. The way this works is there are two streams running at the same time. However, there will be a reason to switch between both of them. You might want to have both of them open. Here's why. Because you will be able to hear the blue team, which is Tails channel, is the blue team only on Tails channel stream. The red team, which is Sam's Procrastination Station's team, you'll be able to hear that voice chat. However, every couple of rounds, we will be doing like elementary school gym class style, like, what is it? Team picking? Team captains. We'll be drafting our teams in that style. So like one at a time, going back and forth between popular Sonic tubers that you are familiar with. So we're getting like a whole group together of people. They're gonna stand in line, and we're gonna pick them one at a time to see who's on our team, and the teams are gonna mix up, and you're gonna see strategies being made or lack thereof live, and a lot of funny stuff happened. If you want to see kind of what it's like, the archives are still available on Sam's channel and mine, or on Tails' channel. Ryan is the owner, I'm sorry. Just search SRB2 Capture the Flag Tails channel, or SRB2 Capture the Flag Sam's Procrastination Station, and they should show up. Check them out. It was really fun, minus Sam having a few
I promise, no
technical
keyboard
difficulties. You live and learn, you know?
Keyboard stopped me from playing a video game. What?
Yeah, who knows? Computers are weird. Anyway, so you have that to look forward to. So we have 2 streams next weekend for you. so you won't miss us too much next weekend. I hope you guys enjoy your week and the Sonic Hacking Contest streams this week, because there are plenty of them. Check out the Sonic Hacking Contest website. I believe it launches tonight. I'm not sure. But the schedule should go live sometime this week. And check out all of your favorite Sonic tubers and when they're streaming, and make sure to catch them. There is a lot of them, so you should have no shortage of Sonic content this week. So enjoy it. Live it up. Any last words, Sam?
Nothing. It was fun as always. It was good to reminisce, and it's always fun to be here. And I hope to see you guys. When we do the Sonic Hacking Contest, both of us when we broadcast, and see you next week when we do Capture the Flag. It's fun.
It's fun.
I like being here.
Have a great night, everybody. I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.
Later.